Now, before we continue, like I mentioned, this patch did come out recently, like a few days ago. It is mostly machine translated. If that bothers you for whatever reason, then you can stop watching. Because I know a lot of people care about this. Just know this is going to be a lot more common in the future, and it's going to be speeding up the production of patches for a lot of games. That's for sure. If you really care about that, this was overseen by like 3 people, at least the translation part of it or something. So nuances and blah 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 will be kept and so on and so forth. Anyway, we're finally starting SRW OG Gaiden. Like I said, we were going to be doing normally. We were normally going to do Demon Souls today, but since this patch came out and the year is almost kind of over, I say almost. We still have a few months left, but SRW OG will take a while to get through. And I said I wanted to do it this year. What I was going to do instead, while playing this game, was I was going to translate it in real time using a machine to translate it. So I could have done that, or we could do what we're about to do, which is just play a patched version of it that basically already has that. Now, there are going to be a few things to note regarding this translation, at least this patch, is that it's not... the whole game has been translated, everything has been translated. It's fully playable in English. There are just some slight visual bugs every now and again, and I believe some other visual bugs that might come up later on that are minor. For example, if you recall, whenever you view a character, or when you're about to use a skill or something, at the bottom you'll see like the analog sticks for what you can press to do something, like to do a specific action or to view a specific thing. That might get glitched out a little bit. It's literal menial miscellaneous shit that doesn't matter. That stuff might get glitched out, or might be glitchy at first. It'll probably get fixed in future patches. Does that affect the game at all? Not really. So we're going to be doing that instead. I will try my best to voice act. Like I said, I'm still recovering from a fever. I'm not 100% there, but I'll try my best to voice act some of this. We're also starting super late. I would have started 2 hours ago, but Power World 1.0 came out as well, and I think I talked about this before, but when Power World originally entered, like, what is it, open access or whatever, early access, I remember I bought the game. It came out like close to like my weekend, so I bought the game, and then like I got out of work, I played it for a bit, I went to bed, I woke up, I played it some more, and before I knew it, it was already Monday. So time flew by so fucking much when I was playing Power World, because it's genuinely a very fun game to play. It's fun to explore. It's fun to like encounter new things. It's fun to level up. It's fun to craft. It's really cool. It's a very cool, just sort of survival game. And it was even more fun to play it with friends. Like a friend of mine like got together with their friends. They invited me to their group. They hosted they rented a server for like a month, and then we played it for about a weekend. We did all of the stuff you could do in Power World at the time, and it was a lot of fun. It's a great game to play with friends. There was like 5 of us. We got through it like super quickly. It was insane, but it is a ton of fun. If you've never played Power World, I would recommend it. It's basically like all of those walk around an island, craft shit sort of games, but mixed with Pokemon, but in a good way. It's fun to give your little monkeys machine guns and then just have them shoot at things. But either way, that's kind of why we started late. I was like, I'll do like this and this and this real quick, and then after that we'll get started. And before I knew it, 2 hours had passed. But either way, let's swap on over to the game itself. Okay, so that's the intro to SRW OG Gaiden. When we hit start, we should be getting a prompt to load in. Yeah, so it reads my memory card and it's like, hey, here's some OG data. So you can earn some bonus funds as a reward. Do you want to load them? So we'll go with yes. Great. And for 1 and 2. And no need. So we get a bonus 100,000 funds, which is insane. So we'll let the intro play out. Wolf 1 to all units, report your status. This is Wolf 8, descent complete. No anomalies with the unit. Wolf 9, same here, no anomalies. Then we of Black Wolf will take up watch over the upper cradle. Wolf 8, roger. What is it, Folio? Take a look, Hugo. Wherever those things pass through, it's always a wreck. But this time, it's especially bad. Yeah. What kind of slugfest did those guys throw down inside the cradle? Judging by the state of the surface, looks like one hell of a fight. Must be nice getting to cut loose. The squad with super units and the latest models, and the risks that much higher. But the glory's there for the taking, ain't it? Look at the ATX team or the SRX team. Real flashy stuff. Our job isn't to win glory. It's to carry out the mission we're given without fail. And make it back alive, right? You're even starting to talk like the old man. Keep talking like that and the captain will chew you out again. We're on P mode, he can't hear us. Cut the chatter, Wolf 8, Wolf 9. Don't tell me he heard that. Can you hear me, Major? We have detected multiple EMP signatures on this side. What? Then... fortunately, it seems some of them survived. That increases the likelihood that the head is here. The rest goes as planned, Major Albedo Est. Understood. Captain, heat and movement signatures ahead. Count 6. So they've come. Episode 1. Frozen Past. Yeah, some things are going to look a little jittery as well, but for the most part, it's whatever. Einst! There was still some left. Well, looks like we're cleaning up after that bunch again this time, too. Wolf 8, Wolf 9, I'll take down armor and glass myself. Bone is yours to handle. Wolf 8, roger. Wolf 9, roger. Don't assume that's all the Einst there are. Expect another round. Roger. Folia, as always, you take forward. Hey! Hugo, this time leave it to me. Wait, your position is, just let me do it. I don't want anyone calling it connections or favoritism. Who's saying anything like that? You just don't know about it. Come on, I'm counting on you, partner. Understood. Okay, so win within 3 turns. Now, I've done this mission a few times, just this one. Mainly to get used to the translator and just double checking a few things, but then the game got translated after all. And I kept checking, like, every so often, like every 3 or so months, just to see if it was, like, you know, usable. And it kind of was, but then we got this patch, so I kind of don't need to use it anymore. So if we look at our units, this is what I mean by the menu. So some of the parts are, you know, some of the text is a little weird, but it doesn't matter. If we look at the status, most of the stuff is there. I mean, everything, for the most part, is there. So just some stuff might be a little weird. So like terrain, air, land, sea, space. Some of these spirit skills are a little off as well. For example, I think this one in Japanese, it uses the kanji for like steel and wall, like literal wall. So it can be translated as iron wall. Here it's just iron, this is focus, this is guts. You can kind of see what I mean. If we look at our status one more time, here's our pilot. So Major Captain of the EFF unit, Crywolves, a strict, dutiful soldier, a fine pilot. He saw the talent in Hugo Medio and his own son Folia Est, and trained them hard as a stern officer. So the spacing, of course, here is a little weird, but it's not a big thing. It's probably like PT cap specifically. And if you look there at the bottom, like the circle, X, triangle, all that shit's like, you know, blurry or staticky. It's whatever. But here we can see like just some of the stuff that we might be expecting. And here's the weapons. Split missiles, of course, are standard issue with modern Gespenst. Same with the high beam cutter. Well, a beam cutter at least. It's got an M90C assault machine gun, which this one's new, I believe, and the MR launcher, which I believe isn't new. It was introduced in SRW OG2. So let's have you focus. Let's have you dash forward and start killing things. So here goes our first attack, our first animation in our first battle in SRW OG Gaiden. This Einst, just another small fry? Or is it exactly what Mitar predicted? Einstを排除する. Okay, that's one. What do you get? Focus and guts. How far can you move? Not far enough, but maybe next turn you can take out that guy. And we'll let our other dude go on his own. We can move you forward. Can you attack? No. So turn in. We have one more turn, or two more turns to finish this fight. Which is going to be a little rough. We'll see what happens. So we can counter with split missiles. Well, we were gonna leave that guy to Hugo, but not anymore. And then here's the MR launcher. God damn, that weapon's still super cool. Okay. We can't counter, so we're gonna turn the animation off. And can't counter him. Okay. Now, if you recall, with certain units, such as this dude, he's a commander. So he's got that little, like that glowing yellow squares, or those glowing yellow squares around him. That means he will give his units a buff. You really don't have dash, do you? You don't. How far can you move? You move here, can you do anything? No, I'll just have you stand by. You can move, though. So, we can have you use maybe Iron Curtain, I think it's what it's called. Have you move here, and you can attack. This should kill. Yeah. So we'll show this off. The High Beam Cutter. 74% chance to hit. I've got the old man and the others to answer to. Can't afford to screw this up. You really can't. I hope you don't fucking miss a 74%. There we go. Very nice. Of course, we also have to remember stuff like this, like the map squares. They all give you certain bonuses. So defense +5, evasion +5. Here we get defense +25, evasion +25, HP and energy regen +10%, which is insane. You get to focus again. Let's move you forward and start attacking. Sadly, we can't hit this guy, which we need to like try to one-shot or something this coming turn. You're at 34. You're at 20. You might be able to... Well, I guess they both will try to hit us, so it doesn't really matter which one we go for. So we'll just attack the one with the most HP. And take it out. Also, this Gespenst might look a little a little familiar, but this is technically a slightly different color than the one that Gilliam pilots, which I know might sound a bit weird. It looks very similar, but this one is more of a, instead of it being a pure black Gespenst, it's more like a shade of brown, like a dark shade of brown. I know it's a bit off, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, if I double check one last time, yeah, it's just a mass-produced Gespenst Mark II. The one that Gilliam pilots is different. Anyway, let's end our turn. Alright, here they come. That's another machine gun. Take it out. That was a crit as well, and he's not doing anything. So sadly, again, like, I don't know if you can even do this mission on the first go-around, like, and get all the points for it. Looks like you can. Okay, we might be able to, in this case. Well, let's go for it. He's got a 35% chance to hit us. We should be fine. We also have the 1/4 skill active, whose name I forget. Nice. Yeah, get predicted. Okay, let's see. Can Hugo do anything? If you move here, you can't attack. If you move here, you can't attack either. So we'll just, you know, have you wait. You can use focus again. Do you have any parts? You do. Interesting. Well, we could attack from here, or... Oh, man. It would have been cool if you could have been closer. But no. Alright, let's hit him with the classic Gespenst finisher. Here goes.
Kaki! アインストを殲滅するぞ PT 戦の基本は格闘戦だ
Yeah, there we go. Get predicted. If you forget, PT is Personal Trooper, which is the name of the, you know, units. That they, you know, the name of, like, the suits, the mechs, everything in this game. So let's do it again. Let's hit him with another Jet Magnum. Let's wrap it up in style. Oh shit. I forgot about this. They get cool finishing moves now. Alright, we gotta level up. So we got the skill point, right? Good stuff. Honestly, less of a fight than I expected. Yeah, looks like the damage they took in the last battle wasn't fully repaired. Guess that drill wasn't just for show. At this rate, Blue and Brown have got it in the bag too. I hope so. Wonder if 5 or 6 more will crawl out. Bag those and I'd finally beat Karim's kills. Warrant Officer Folia Est. Yes? What is it, Captain? Anyone fixated on personal glory has no place in the Cry Wolves. I took you on as my subordinate because you had fine ability, same as Hugo. Not out of favoritism or wishful thinking. But, sir, the others. Chase your own glory and break the team's coordination and I will dismiss you. Ugh. Another heat source. This one's huge. That thing. The one they say turned up at Izu Base. Yes, the head. Why is it all the way out here? Is this the same one that tried to absorb the SRX? Don't tell me it came chasing after those swim goggles. The Kurogane already shipped out to space. Either way, this cleanup's gonna run us a fortune. I'll mail the bill straight to the Kurogane. Drop it. That bunch doesn't even know we're out here moving. They'll just bounce it right back. Don't take a joke so seriously. Enough idle talk. Formation D. I take point. Support me. Wolf 8. Wolf 9. Roger. Don't go running ahead this time, Folia. Yeah, I know. Just as Zabato predicted, the head has appeared. In this case, destroy all enemies. Uh-oh. You're gonna try to evade. And we're gonna see what happens. Eins Register. Or Register. A commander class Einst. It's on another scale entirely, in size and power both. All attack. God damn, dude. And this is the final boss from the last game, SRW OG2. And here he is, right at the fucking start. Dodge it. God damn it. Hugo, the fight just started. You're already getting your ass kicked. We haven't even seen you fight. It's fine. He's got, like, guts and focus, so he should be fine. Oh boy. Well, let's get closer in that case. Oh yeah, we can combine too. I almost forgot. We can make teams and stuff. So melee, ranged, weapon, final damage +5, hit, and so on and so forth. We can do this. That wouldn't be fine. Or that wouldn't be bad. Now let's do focus with you. Guts was for yourself, right? No, I'm thinking of something else. This one, because there's this one. This is the one that just reduces your damage, and then this is the one that restores your HP. But it's your HP. What about twin skills? So all attacks crit for 1 turn and destroy your target to act again. So that's not bad. Let's go for this though. Let's hit him with this. Let's move closer. He's right here. And let's hit him with the Jet Magnum. And then a double Jet Magnum. Here we go. Mita, you bastard. You'd seriously field something like this? But what do you mean field? Whoa. What do you mean by that?
まずは奴の動きを止めねばたまらんだよ。殴り合いの方が勝利やっていうことだ。決めてやる。ジェットマグナム。
That's not enough. Oh boy. Not bad. What the fuck was the mission again? Objective. No turns pass, so we should be fine. Do you have an item on you? You do have a cartridge. Repair kit. There we go. And you can't do anything else though, right? Oh, yes you do. Or you can. So let's do focus. Let's move you closer, maybe here. You cannot use the Jet Magnum, but from here we can use a... Yeah, there we go. Or how about from here? They might still be able to support. No, we're not getting any support. That's fucking weird. Let's do it from here, perhaps. Just in case he does an all attack, or can we double check? Let's see. Because this hits everyone, doesn't it? I forget what all attacks were already. Yeah, it doesn't fucking tell me. I'll double check later. It's been a while. It's been like a year or so since we've played OG2. So we're just gonna go for this. And hope for the best. 13% chance to be hit. We should be fine. Oh, not another one. He has a 13% chance to hit, so we're not out of the woods yet. Oh, thank fuck. So he missed. This bastard just won't quit. Blue Wolf and Brown Wolf should be here any minute. We just have to hold out till then. No, we use the custom ammo. Custom ammo? What is that, sir? The HCC rounds Dr. Zapato developed. And those can take it down, sir? I'll open the distance with the target. The rest of you scatter and draw the head's attention. Understood. HCC rounds loaded. Aim line. Motion prediction. Target lock. Fire. It froze? It sounded dubious when I first heard it, but the results are better than expected. Good, this'll do it. Yeah, now we can take it down. Round N, Wolf 8, Wolf 9, watch the air and ground. What does that mean, Captain? You aren't going to finish off the head? I gave no order to destroy it. So this operation wasn't just cleanup at the Earth Cradle. Capturing the head was the objective all along. Well done, Major. Thanks to your team, we've obtained a most valuable sample. Bringing you into my project was the right call after all. I don't recall coming under your direct command. The result is the same either way. In any case, let me say it. Just what I'd expect of the Cry Wolves. I'll make contact with Dr. Nates, the Cradle's current director. You finish your resupply and secure the surrounding area. Understood. So it was Mitar Zapato who gave the order to capture the head. Yeah, that bastard. What the hell does he plan to do getting his hands on a monster like this? And back to the Earth Cradle we go. This is our first meeting, Dr. Sophia Nate. I am Mitar Zapato. Zapato? His name is probably like Zapato, which is literally like the word for shoe in Spanish, but I'll probably read it like Zapato in Japanese, just for the sake of the playthrough. But anyway, don't tell me. Of the Rasmunanium, indeed, and Eglet Fehu, who came here at Earth Cradle alongside you, or at the Earth Cradle alongside you. He and I were rivals in the same field of research, though it seems that he ran 3 steps ahead of me. No, far further still. Dr. Zapato, the talgum removal is complete. Then begin the investigation at once, if you would. Judging by the internal damage, it would be best to use Wendigo too. So you brought that along as well? Yes. It's results you're after. No. The data. To make your son walk again, it seems. To begin with, the Wendigo was never meant for survey work. I have no intention of damaging this cradle any further. And there may still be survivors buried in the rubble. Use the talcum if you would. Understood. And who exactly are you people? Your affiliation? A Federation Special Research Institute. I'll leave it at that. My team came here under orders from the General Staff to handle the aftermath. It is highly likely the enemy still remains inside the cradle, and in the surrounding area. Patrol and enemy mop-up fall to Major Alberto Est's Cry Wolves. As for you, I'll have you prepare the Earth Cradle's data for me. The same contents you submitted to the Neo DC. Yes. Understood. Warrant Officer Folia, what are you doing? If your resupply is finished, get out of your assigned area at once. Before that, I have a question. What is it? That order just now. What in the world was that supposed to mean? If the head appeared, the order was to capture it. That's all there is to it. But that thing's no prisoner. No captured machine. It's an Einst. Stand down, Folia. No, I'm going to say it here. Mitar's orders lately don't sit right with me. I'll be damned if I die as that man's dog. Whatever the content of the order, you carry it out without fail. That is a soldier's duty. But if Mitar means us harm, then in the fight with the head, we'll find life in the heart of death. That's all. That's easy to say when it's just talk. Those who can't carry it out simply die. Those who can't carry it out simply die. Warrant Officer Folia Est. Even if a trap is laid, we break through it. I've made a point of choosing men who can do exactly that. The old man. Same routine every single time. Even the captain can't really accept Mitar's orders. Not deep down. That's what I believe. Who knows? You read way too much good into him. Or you read way too much good into him. If I can't trust the captain, what's left to trust? Must be nice being that simple. And why'd you volunteer for the Cry Wolves yourself? That'd be because that man's the wall I've got to get past. Huh? Blue Wolf will escort the transport carrying the head to Tochka. Brown Wolf will continue guarding the Earth Cradle, barking orders down at me. Who does he think he is, the commander? And you, Major, pick a few men from Black, Blue, and Brown and take command of them, and ascend to space for me. Space? Indeed, at Eric's request. I'll have you go to the White Star. What? No, seriously, like, what? What do you mean, go to the White Star? Okay. So we still have the same three. I'm gonna have to get used to playing again. But here we go, here's our three Gespensts. I didn't show them off, but they all have the same, like, loadout, so it's not really, like, that much of a difference, right? The only difference is, like, their, terrain specialty that comes with, the pilot bonus. So here, he does better in the air, he doesn't. And he does best in everything, especially land. We can upgrade our pilots by training them, if we really want to. For example, like this, right? But we're not going to do that for now. I think we're going to hold off on the, what was it? It was under... It was Learn Skill. Yeah, we want to, like, give them stuff such as SP Regen. We want this one ASAP. That is, like, the most important skill that we need to give everyone. But otherwise, he's got Commander, Cover, Cover Defense, Sidestep, and Guard. Let's see. One sec. I forget what they mean here. So, plus, yeah, that's the Commander skill. Joins adjacent allies, support attacks. Joins allies, support defense. Okay. Yeah. At 100... Oh, okay, this is, at 130 morale, his hidden evasion goes through the roof. Forget what it was called normally in OG Guy, or in the other OG. But it's the one that we always got all of our fast units, and then at 130 he takes less damage. So what do you have? He's got hit and run and attacker. That is great. He's got support. This is the one that just blocks, and then this is the one that he assists with support defense. And you only have guard. So not bad. They have some okay starting ones. Attacker is a very expensive skill. So the fact that he's got it is great. We can upgrade weapons if we want. We can select weapons as well if we really want to. I don't think we have anything. We don't have anything pending. New parts, which are the, what was it? The cartridge and propellant tank, and we got a repair kit. So we'll give him another one just in case. But otherwise, I think we're fine. Yeah. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and save, and let's move on to the next scenario. Okay, to next map. It's off to a great start already. Earth Waters. Huh? Eric Wang? Now there's a name I've heard somewhere before. He's a member of the Zenta project, used to be with the EOTI agency. Supposedly had a hand in designing the Kanzon. The Kanzon? And he's tied to that Shu Shirakawa too. Heavy hitter. Word is, our next job's a request from him, but it'll be another garbage gig. And I've got a bad feeling about it, especially since we're headed for the White Star. We don't get to pick our op zone. We go where we're told. Aren't you obedient, Hugo? Me, I'm sick of chasing the Kurogane and Hiryu custom around, and peepin' ain't my idea of fun. Right now our job is post-combat cleanup and data collection on their fights. Quit griping. Hard not to gripe. How much longer are we gonna be the Eggheads errand boys? Instead of belly aching, think about living up to the captain's faith and picking you for this mission. Such a teacher's pet. Such a teacher's pet you are. You'll make rank one day, no doubt about it. I gotta get back into, like, reading normally. Jeez. The target is the Horned Man. A special mech, this one. Some call it, this is like Japanese and German mixed together. Like, Tsugai Bergen. Others, Tsukayagain. Tsukayagain. Oh, going by the data you fellows handed me, it seems things have, it seems the thing has that aboard, you see. That being, now what was it again? Don't tell me. A spatial transfer device. You're a sharp one, you are. And? Could you head up to the White Star and bring it back for me now? The whole Tsugaiberga, no. I'll not ask that. The wreckage will do, mind you. Just the wreckage. For what purpose? Mita and I mean to build a weapon that can destroy the Gonzon, you see. You see, if the Gonzon were of a mind, it could wipe out the whole Federation army in a single day. In a day? That's hard to believe. This old man let that slip once long ago, and the lot of them around me gave me an earful for it's something fierce. But the Gonzon is also something I designed, you see, so it's not entirely a lie, mind you. Not quite. Either way, if we don't deal with that thing soon, we may be in for a terrible mess, you see. From what the records show, Shu Shirakawa hasn't taken any notable hostile action since the L5 campaign, has he? That, you see, is only because his interests happen to align with ours. Once the factors he's after fall into place, mark my words, he'll bare his fangs just like that. And these factors are... now, what was it? Plum forgot. In any case, with the teleporter device in hand, bringing down the Gonzon gets a sight easier, you see. I can't take the doctor's analogies at face value, but that machine surpasses every other unit. Fact. Can it be destroyed? Well, so long as one knows the Gonzon's secret. A secret? What is it? Now what was it? It slipped my mind. This man, is he doing it on purpose? And besides, Shu himself doesn't seem entirely opposed to it, you see. What's that supposed to mean? They've left this old man alone, knowing as I do the Gonzon's secret. They may even be waiting on me, mind you. I said, what's that supposed to mean? Well then, about that Tsukayagain. About that Tsukayagain business. I'll leave it in your hands. What a weird man. Horned Man. A Shadow Mirror special unit that appeared a few times before the Hagane and Hiryu custom. A prize catch. Running me ragged at every turn, just like Folia said. This makes me a dog. Oh, other MP Gespensts with us. White Star insertion point, tally-ho. No enemy units in sight. Judging from the ESW source, the combat zone appears to have already shifted to the interior of the White Star. Kai, are you out there fighting the inspectors in the Shadow Mirror? We'll trace the Kurogane's flight path. All units, stand by. Roger. What is it, Folio? No, it's nothing. More to the point, don't you think it's awful quiet out here for a final showdown supposedly going down inside? Yeah, and I've been picking up a strange waveform pattern for a while now. This thing, it ain't the ripple of an explosion or some moving object. This reading is... What the fuck? Cosmo Lions and the Series 77s. That Callian thing, huh? What the hell's it doing all the way out here? Federation Gespenst. Doesn't look like reinforcements of the Kurogane or the Hiryu Custom. What's our move? We continue the search for the Shirogane. Move out. Roger. Well, they took off. The hell did those guys even come here for? So we're not the only ones moving in the shadows then. Wolf 1 to all units, we are breaching the White Star now. The chop on this course is rough. Don't let it knock you outside the zone. Roger. Alright, moving out. Was genuinely expecting a fight out there. Episode 2, When One God Forsakes You. Hugo, what about Hario and Karim? Still on tier 5, the enemy's got them pinned. Wolf 5 and Wolf 7, secure the retreat route. Wolf 2, 3, 4, take route B and push into the core. Wolf 8, 9, with me. Wolf 8, roger. What is it, Wolf 9? This op is the same as last time. Bring back the enemy commander's head. Not eliminate, capture. What is the Zenta project even thinking? Folia, we are in the middle of an operation. Mission completion comes first. You don't question it, Captain? Mitar's orders? Eric's orders? Wolf 9, I'm changing your orders. Fall back and link up with Wolf 5. Captain! From here on, I can't bring anyone who's having doubts. No, before that, putting you on this mission was a mistake. Stand down, Wolf 9. Captain, with only 2 units, capturing the Horned Man may take longer than we can afford. And on my own, I won't be able to provide you proper support, sir. Enough, Hugo. Wolf 9, falling back. Uh-oh, we're surrounded. Punch through the encirclement and breach the core. Nope. Don't fall behind, Wolf 8. Roger. Folia, going solo's too dangerous. Stick with me. Right. So, meet the victory conditions within 4 turns, and an allied unit reaches the designated point. So we can get easy experience for all of our other units. These provide heals, don't they? Yeah, HP and energy regen. It's insane. Honestly, you should be good to go by yourself. I didn't mean to use guts. Or this one. Let's have you focus. Let's have you go over here and take on these Ainz machines. Yeah, look at this. 0% chance to be hit. Easy peasy.
Range 内に入ったな。
Should be enough to take it out. Oh no. They're tougher than they look. Anyway, you can focus. Let's have you. You can attack from here, actually. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Let's go after maybe this guy. 39% chance to be hit. This song sounds like something straight out of the 3DS Shin Megami Tensei titles. Like something straight out of, you know, SMT4 or 4 Apocalypse. Especially with that intro. But at least the instruments used. You can stand up. You have anything, so good luck. Take them out, or we can start damaging them. I guess we'll have you use a wall. Yeah. No, that's for 1 turn. Yeah. Take a 4th damage. That's fine. Let's go after this guy. He's about to take a slight beating, though. It's fine. I've kind of forgotten how to do this, but I think I can, if I quickly do this. What was it? It was under, system, I think? Yeah. Let's see. No, not system. Unless it was, but let me double check. This. Here we go. I kind of want to change this one. Because, like, you know, the song is okay. But it's a little, I don't know, it's a little simple. What else do we have? Actually, we don't even have anything that great right now, so never mind. Okay, then we'll just, we'll end it here. We'll change songs later on, maybe. But for now, Albert's about to get... Oh, he's not getting targeted. Okay. Crazy. Oh, now he is. And we get owned. And you as well. And the MR launcher. There we go. Oh, he almost took it out. Another one. Keeps getting hit. That's not good. Good. Alright, what's your morale at right now? Oh. Okay. It's at 119, so, I mean, he's getting there. Let's have you use, the repair kit, which I haven't been planning on using any items, but that's, this game's been a little hard, I guess. So focus again. Let's have you split missiles on this thing. Let's go. And now you can move here. Yeah, wait. You can't do anything really, so you can stand by. You can focus. Let's move you here. Let's see, hold on. You can move here. If we don't destroy this thing, you'll block the way. But you can move how far? Where's the thing to check the movement? It was under status. Move is 5. So if we move here, then it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anywhere here, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this can work. Let's have you Jet Magnum this guy. Holy shit. Why not?
Inspector の小型機など PT 戦の基本は格闘戦だ
Jet Magnum is so fucking cool. And we get the special animation. So we fucking credit this dude to oblivion. That's so fucking good. Okay, and that's it. Can't counter. Seriously. Wait, what the fuck? A mass production Gigan Spada. What do you mean? Yeah, you can't counter with anything. Let's have you dodge? Well, we'll have you defend just in case, but let's see what this thing's like. The fuck? I don't remember this thing being in the OG1. Jeez. Anyway, get predicted. And then those things aren't attacking, which is weird. But sure. Was there anything else here? Normally they hide items or secret things within the map. Oh god, look at this. I can't even tell what that is. But anyway. So you can move after using focus. Move you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case, we'll move you here. And then we can machine gun this guy. Yeah. Okay, you missed this? So what the fuck are you? My god, look at this thing. It's a mass production Gigansku though, but like... Holy fuck. This thing costs ammo as well. And a white blaster? Oh no. Well then. We might as well give Hugo more experience. So we'll have you focus. And actually, you can attack from here and then move. So we'll do this instead. Because you have hit and run. I should have maybe merged them, but maybe we can do that next turn. And have them combine into one support team. So here's the Gigan Squirtle again with the Giga White Blaster. We'll just do this. He misses and we hit him. Great. And this thing's attacking, which is great for us. And down it goes. Okay. Well, just in case anything happens, we'll merge. Like this. We'll have you come here. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, well they split anyways. That's wreckage from an SR. Oh, that's right. That's I forget his fucking name. It's the blue one. We'll remember its name later. Could it be a horned man? No, it's similar, but that thing. It's the one Axel piloted. I think that was his name. What is it? An explosion at the core. No, this reading. Gravity quake reading, and it's huge. Don't tell me the White Star. Wolf 1 to all units, evacuate the White Star immediately. Captain, what about us? Recover what you can recover what you can of that SR wreckage, then we pull out. Roger. Did we make it? Who knows? I'm fucking forgetting its name, but it's the one that Axel piloted, the melee unit. The White Star has vanished, you say? It exploded. The report from the Crywolf says it teleported, mind you. Teleportation? To where exactly? As they say, only the gods know the soup of it. Soup? No, only the gods know the sum of it. Yeah, that's the one. Did the inspectors flee? The White Star and all? Or was it... If the Kurogane and the Hiryu custom both vanished together, that suits me well enough. After all, the Zenta project fruit would then be needed by others beyond Steinbeck's faction. Oh well, a pity that. The White Star would have been a treasure trove, mind you. Did the Crywolf secure the Horned Man? No, they recovered a similar unit, it seems, but lost it in the scramble of the escape, so I'm told. Huh. Albero. So he botched it, did he? Cutting corners won't do, it would seem. Back to the slow and steady way, then. Slow and steady. And from that, can you build a weapon capable of destroying the console? Well, someone may yet take care of that thing for us, you see. That would be taking the easy way out too. Oh. Space. Silence. Is what it must be. A world that was never wished for. The unwanted world must be corrected. But that is wrong. The thoughts of people change the world. The power of thought. Wrong? I do not understand. I can no longer hear anything. I cannot remember. I will vanish, yes, for there is nowhere I belong. This is the power of thought, disturbing the silence. No, the power of will that desires silence. Where am I? Monitors still functional at least. Soul gain, that's what it was. Tougher than I gave it credit for. DFS, DALS, rebooting. No good, huh? My body's done too. No fixing this. Ruptured organs, that much is certain, and my limbs. Look at the state of them. It's quiet. Lemon. A world where silence is the everyday. It isn't half bad, it turns out. When the end came, I never thought I'd go out clean like this. Lemon. A spoiled man, aren't I? A life about to fade. A self about to fade. The will to change the world. The power of feeling. When you feel it strongly, a sorrowful and warm power. So that I may remain myself. Your power of feeling, I'll be borrowing it now. Lemon? The reading came from around here. Found it. Drifted all the way out here, did you? Wolf 8 to Wolf 1, target sighted. Resecuring now. The heat signature is faint. The machine's as good as dead. Then what in the world was that reaction just now? Wolf 8, can you bring the target back? Yes, sir, I'll manage. Lucky break, Hugo. Lose someone in that mess and you don't usually find him again. Yeah. What about the pilot inside? With this much damage to the unit, no way they came through unhurt. Yeah, unless you're a cyborg anyway. Wolf 1 to all units, we're returning to the carrier. Roger. Oh right, Hugo. A little while back I picked up ID signals coming from the Kurogane and the Hiryu Custom. What? When the White Star vanished, there was no sign they'd escaped. Looks like they took a trip to the next world and made it back. Just the two ships? Yeah, the Inspectors and Shadow Mirror. Maybe went down with the White Star. And for whatever reason, sounds like the Einst all up and vanished too. God. What about the head we captured? Gone too, I bet. That bastard Mithar's probably moping his head off right about now. If that's the case, maybe the Earth sphere will finally get some peace. True? Maybe. Unless Axel has something else up his sleeve. Okay. Any pilots right now? Nope, no units. So let's go ahead and save and move on. We're going to be going for quite a while today, by the way. So we'll maybe do like 3 hours or so. So like 5 or 6 chapters. I don't know. We'll see. Super Robot Wars OG. Episode 2.5. Unified Wisdom. Was that translated in the Japanese version, I wonder? New Year Era 188. An alien force that waged armed intervention against the Earth Sphere, military organization that rose in revolt against the Earth Federation government, Shadow Mirror, a special unit that colluded with them and worked with in the shadows, and the mysterious Einst of bioweapons. Something out through the efforts of the Earth Federation armies, all-purpose, the Hiryu Custom and the Kurogane. The series of conflicts would later be called the Something Incident came to an end, and the Earth Sphere was about to regain something. The repeated battles with the extraterrestrial intelligent life. As a lesson, the Earth Federation government decided to further strengthen Project Aegis, reorganizing the Earth Federation army and expanding its armaments. This included a successor to the mass-produced Huckbind Mark II. A new mass-production mainstay unit was commissioned to various somethings were to be held, but the people had not realized it. The invaders from another world had not ceased to exist. They had been taking action since the final days of the Inspector incident. A new war bell was now about to be rung. So again, sadly, due to the patch, some things are, you know, not placed in the best position, at least with the text itself. It's a little too wide in some cases, but it'll be fixed later on. For now, this is still serviceable. It's just a recap of, you know, OG 1 and 2. Or at least what happened at the end of OG 2. But either way, Italy. Brescia? Where the fuck are we? Brescia? Brescia? I don't know. The budget for the Solgain restoration plan, then. Couldn't you bump it up a wee bit more? We've no teleportation device of our own, but it's a remarkably capable special machine, that one. A reference for the humanoid TEA we're trying to build. And if it comes to that, perhaps a replacement, you see. As you know, our budget is limited. Well, couldn't you take that up with Steinbeck instead of Steinbeck? Couldn't you take that up with Steinbeck for us now? Oh, it is Steinbeck. And now I'm sorry, Steinbeck. And I have never met the man. Nibble acts as his proxy. Right, that Indian dude. Then this Nibble fellow it is. I have just submitted a request for added funding regarding the item we recovered from the Earth Cradle. It will not be easy. The Zenta project hasn't put out much worth showing yet, mind you. Don't speak as if it's someone else's problem. Furthermore, with the Yet's cells extracted from the head, the Flatfish plan has advanced by leaps and bounds. Cosmic flounder, eh? Wonder if it's good fried up. If it's tasty, we could sell it, turn a profit, and put it towards the budget. Enough of your foolery. What's freed up by temporarily freezing the Wendigo plan will be diverted there. Is that acceptable? Money makes the world go round and makes fine spies too. Money circulates. By the way, how fares our man of interest? Which one would that be now? There are two of them. The Solgain's pilot. That one's in perfectly fine health. Still our sleeping prince as ever. His background is one thing, but there are too many other suspicious points. Suspicious doesn't cover it. Not a scratch despite the damage unit took. Not a scratch despite the damage the unit took. Found stark naked too. Pity he's male. Mind you, his clothes are folded up neat and proper, set right on his lap. A suspicious fellow, and a tidy one at that. In any case, don't let your watch on him lapse. Now then, next. You called for me, Doctor? Yes, Chief Gallagher. The Wendigo plan is to be placed on temporary hold. Why? Because it has produced no proper results. The Wendigo 1 is one thing, but the 2 and 3, the unit itself is passable, I'll grant you. The control system, however, is the problem. As things stand, that one is a nuisance to maintain. It cannot be submitted for the next generation mainlight unit trials. Then give me an opportunity, a chance to demonstrate the Wendigo 3's utility. The Zenta project is not a venue for rehabilitation. There's no need to be downcast. The Wendigo plan is not being cancelled. We will bring in a new lead and reassess it. A new lead? And who would that be? Elda Mitta. You're acquainted with her, I'm sure. That Elda is my replacement? It can't be. You're to take some leave, if you would. In the meantime, I'll consider your next posting. At this rate, more importantly, Elda won't need that child. Even if Wendigo remains, Before we do continue, I will say it is kind of funny that, like, Donna's whole purpose for working for these people is to find a cure to, I don't know, make her child walk again. I've never understood subplots like those in worlds where things like giant fucking robots and space travel is possible. Like, they can't give him some simple exoskeleton that connects to his brain or whatever that lets him, move. Because we kind of have that already with the, I forget what they're called in this version, but the new type style, machines that exist. The, like the Gespenst TT, I believe it was. Which Bullet could pilot, and that one had it had things similar to, well, it had the slash rippers that you could control with your mind or some shit. the TT-Link slashers or something. So if those exist, why can't we have something medical grade of some kind? It should be really easy to shrink down that, that technology and just have it in a backpack or something, Like, for people in this day and age. It shouldn't be that difficult. But anyway. Professor Mitta, do you have a moment? What is it, Aqua? I have a question about something from the lecture earlier. Of course, could you just give me a moment? What is that? Peeking isn't very polite, Aqua. Sorry. This, you see, is a specification sheet for a combat AI. Don't tell me that's classified information. No, it's more of a practice piece, really. So many parasynapses. And the way they're connected is so elegant. This is incredible. Oh, you can tell? Well, I am your student, after all. A behavior inference. Pseudo-personality architecture, is it? That's a secret. It'll take quite a while before it's finished, you see. I see. But it's fun, seeing how far you can go, testing your own abilities, and raising what you've created yourself. This AI Zero is like a child of mine, you could say. AI Zero? Is that the name of the combat AI? Yes, that's right. Still, Professor, you really do love your work. It's a bit of a shame, honestly. What do you mean? Well, you're so beautiful, Professor. You're quite popular among the other students, You hadn't noticed? I'm not interested. Right now, this AI Zero is everything to me. Then, what about us, your students? I wonder. Besides, I'll be leaving for somewhere else soon. What? Oh no, where to? I can't tell you that. I see. If you go, Professor, I'll be lonely. By the way, Aqua, do you really intend to become a personal trooper pilot? Yes, I've dreamed of it for as long as I can remember. And your parents approve? Father and I had a huge fight. Well, he was dead set against me joining the military to begin with. I suppose that's the only natural. The Kentum name is well known, even in political circles. Professor, please, not that. I want to produce results with my own hands. And why is that? I'm done being a bird in the cage. I want to choose my own path and live by my own strength. What a waste. If you stayed home and made the most of what you've been given, you could have done so much more, And you'd be happier than you are now, living a quiet, peaceful life. It's exactly what I don't want. I see. Then remember just this one thing. You're an excellent student, but your weakness is poor control of your emotions. What a pilot needs is the ability to analyze the situation calmly at all times, and to respond to anything that comes. And if you can't attain that, it'll cost you your life. I'll remember, Professor Mitta. Yeah, sometimes my brain will want to go with, the German pronunciation, so I almost read it I had to read it. I had to read Professor in English and then read the last name in German. But I wanted to be like Professor Mitta. But instead I was like Professor Mitta. Anyway. Oh, it's Kai! Look at him! Everyone's here. We're starting the simulated combat training, urban combat scenario. Sir, the simulated hostile unit is my Gespenst. Form up however you like and shoot me down in 10 minutes. Roger. Alright, into the PT simulators. It is funny that the, sims are literally the size of, a truck. Or a large car. Episode 3, Dancing Cradle Part 1. Oh? Ghost 1 to all units, reconfirm your settings. Operation normal. Don't get sloppy just because it's a simulator. Treat it like it's the real thing. It's a cliche, but anyone who blows that off doesn't grow. Roger. Put yesterday's lessons to work. Whoever shoots me down gets shochu on me. Sir, tonight's the night I'm cashing that in. That's the spirit. Alright, commence operation. Okay. Shoot down Kai, destroy all enemies. Okay, we're playing as Kai. Meet the victory conditions within 3 turns. Neat. And here's Kai again. It is mass production Gespenst Mark II, of course. Don't know what those focus skills are. And then Twin Spirit hasn't been translated yet. That's okay. We get a Neoplasma Cutter, a Machine Gun, and the Jet Magnum, of course. So what spirits do we have? Once, foils, foe support, and special. Oh, this is like blink or whatever, flash. I think. And this is valor, and this is focus. Okay, that should be fine. All right, let's move you here and stand by. And they're all gonna rush us. They're all in mass production, like Huckabines, I think. Yeah, the mass production Huckabine Mark IIs, I hate those things. I hate the way they look. So we're gonna destroy them. And we get one of the best songs, Rushing Dandy. We can still hit him with the split missiles. So here goes. And a rectangular launcher. We haven't seen this one. At least not in a while. Oh, I didn't see that guy to the right. He's probably going to be the biggest pain in the ass then. Even with a handicap, how many minutes will they last, I wonder? Probably not that many. We gotta go for this guy. We can cut him to ribbons. Hopefully the other dude on the right attacks us. And that dude on the left as well. Do you remember, Kai is also, like, training these guys in a simulation, but it's 1 against 5 of them. in a fucking Gespenst Mark II, which is technically outdated tech in this day and age. This was, like, the unit that they used in the last war, and they're all using, like, the unit that was used, that should be used now as a replacement for the Gespenst, which is crazy. With the mass production Huckabine, which I hate. I hate what they did to my boy. Like the normal Huckabine. I hope the Mark I, the original Huckabine's in this game. I forget what its number classification is, like the AP09 or whatever. We'll see. Okay, split missiles. So if the other dude attacks us, we should be fine. We are. Okay. So we can take that dude out with split missiles, and then the others as well. And then we get our bonus. So spirit, focus, and you can... How many do we have? 6? Yeah, we're fine. Let's take out this guy first. If we get hit and run, it's even better. But we don't have hit and run. And you also can't fly. So he's also, like, on the ground. And these dudes can fly. They've got flight units. And we don't. Alright, last one. Alright. We got the skill point. And we're done. Bit more pushback than yesterday. Quick to learn. Good at varying the patterns too. No surprise given they were handpicked as candidates. That's it for today. Write up your reports and turn them in by 1900 hours. And on top of that, by tomorrow morning, I want 3 close combat motion plans drawn up based on today's fight. Roger. Phew. Welcome, sir. You got Shochu? Of course. You've been in every night lately, by yourself. Well, yeah, it's not by choice, like... Sorry. Yeah, well, it's not like I'm alone by choice. That lady over there comes in every night too. Shall I introduce you? No thanks. I'll take the corner booth. And bring me something to eat while you're at it. Right away, sir. Well then, I should at least skim through the reports. My apologies to Commander Mustafa. but it has to be someone skilled enough to keep up with Lamia and the others. Showing up at a bar dressed like that and still working. Guess it's true what they say about the Japanese being workaholics. Am I interrupting? No, it's not like that. Oh, good. You know how it is around this district. So many folks can't drink, religious reasons and all. Oh, right, we're in Turkey. I've gotten a little tired of drinking alone, I suppose. You traveling? Something like that. I've been here a week now. How about you? Business trip? Yeah, out of Japan. Donna Gallagher. You must be... it must be fate running into each other here. Pleased to meet you. Name's Kai. Kai Kitamura. Hungover, Major? No, sir. Nothing like that. It's been a while since I drank with anyone. May have had a bit too much. So then, think our young ones are going to be of any use to you? Well, most likely they'll be assigned to handle a few of the motion data verification trials. Not up to scratch for full members of the next-gen aggressors then. No, sir. They're still in training. It's too early to say. Oh no, please don't trouble yourself. We do have them studying under the Major because we see promise in them, but their combat experience is limited, and veterans have their hands full just with conversion training to new airframes. They're not up to the task of developing a core system, I'm afraid. No, the PT itself is still close to an unexplored field. Cultivating operator talent is still in its early days too. Well, even if it's just a few bug fixes on the system end, letting them take part will be good encouragement for the youngsters. That's my thinking. Still, word of the aggressors reach even out here. Rumors, but they say the unit's nothing but women and children. Having a major from the old aggressors playing babysitter. I worry, perhaps needlessly, the post that's beneath you. And with Far East Forces Command passing from Laker to Kenneth Garrett, things must be tricky in many ways, You know Commander Laker? We go back a few decades. At any rate, Major, plenty of other departments could use a man of your caliber in an admin role. No, sir. I'd like to stay in the field as long as I can, with an eye to training the next generation, of course. Is that so? Well, if anything ever gives you trouble, I'll be glad to lend an ear. Sir, thank you. And back to Japan. The Izu base. Oh, and here's Rada. Word from Orleans, sir. It appears the custom will roll out 4 days behind schedule. That we'd better break it in. Here at Aviano. Could come across as a jab at the next-gen machine trial, but some appeal is necessary, wouldn't you say? Mao Industries sees it the same way. True enough. Mao's in no shape to field the next-gen machine for the trial anyway. So, we'd set it where the other two units are going. Yes, sir. The 3rd Special Operations PT unit, the Cry Wolves. Oh, Major Alvaro's outfit. About that, Katina's gonna have plenty to say once she hears. I'd like input from outside the family too. We'll send the next batch her way. Now, what's the latest on that material heist? No new information has come in, sir. I see. It's still on your mind, isn't it, sir? Yeah, terrorists wouldn't be hitting plain material for no reason. Unless it's plain materiel or something. But it isn't really our jurisdiction. Even so, something about it keeps nagging at me. The timing's bad. There's a lot moving with the trial right now. Let me know the second anything turns up. Understood, sir. And, don't forget to call your wife. Yeah, once the work settles down. I'll send over a list of souvenirs your wife and Mina would love. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll be in touch. Souvenir list, huh? It better not be yoga gear. Well, Mina might be glad of it. Good evening. Was that a call to your wife just now, I wonder? No, it wasn't anything like that. But that's a wedding ring, isn't it? Yeah. Any kids? 4, I guess. I guess? What's that supposed to mean? One's my own daughter, and I look after 3 other kids. I see. Is your daughter doing well? Yeah. Lucky for her, she takes after the missus, so she won't grow up resenting me. You must get lonely then. Nah. Well, you know, I've got a son too. Never got married though. So is your kid home alone right now? No, I brought him with me. There's a reason I can't really let him out of my sight. Is he sick or something? Yes. He got caught up in that alien air raid a while back. He survived, but everything below the neck is gone. And here I am, boozing in a place like this while he sleeps. Oh, that's what they meant by he can't walk. How much of a mother am I? You've got to catch your breath when you can. If something happens to you, your son's the one who'll suffer for it. Yeah. You're doing what you can, aren't you? Don't go thinking it's all your fault. Actually, maybe that's not true. The aliens were targeting military facilities mostly. If I hadn't been at that facility, that boy wouldn't have had to go through all that pain. And you. It's true. You've got to do what you can or you'll regret it later, right? Major Kai Kitamura? What was that sound? Did she fucking like throw it at him? Obtained the M950, obtained machine gun, and the M90 machine gun. Chubbum armor. Okay, land terrain plus. Okay. Are we controlling Kai now? Yeah, we are. Let's see. Weapon select. And a slash ripper. Why not? You're good overall with this. Yeah. We can give you a Neo Plasma Cutter, though. There should be more, right? 2,600? No, 3,000. Wait, hold on. 3,100. Here we go. Yeah, so you already have one. This one's better. Maybe it's been upgraded. Okay. Looks like we're good to go overall. Ammo. We can develop new ammo. Oh, that's right. We never did any of this. I never cared about working with this system. Anyway, let's save and then move on. God, once this text gets like fixed, it'll be so much better. But we'll see what happens within the next coming updates, and hopefully they don't fuck with the save file either, because some of them will, or at least apparently the old update from like version 2.7 to version 0.29 or whatever we're using right now was like really fucking bad. It was such a massive upgrade or update that it just old files would not work with it. Anyway, Donna, is the Wendigo ready? It's ready. It's ready. Operational window is 30 minutes, mind you. Can you wipe out the Insurlic base in that window? Or Insurlic base? Yes. After that, do as you please. Today is the place. We raise the signal fire of a holy war, and we deliver a warning to the Federation Army: arrogant, complacent, and fanning the flames of conflict with idols. Huh? Fighting over an idol. I'm in no position to judge anyone else, am I? You didn't strike me as the type to resort to violence. Don't move, Kai. That's right. I've got no reason to go all terrorist on you. Then what about them? Translate it literally, making PTs and AMs in human form is apparently sacrilege. Honestly, you shouldn't take any of it seriously. They're treated as a fringe group anyways, which is probably why they took me up on my offer in the first place. And you? I've got nothing to do with it. I know full well there's no God out there. You said you were at a military research lab, didn't you? To be precise, I wasn't military. I was on loan from a private firm. Man-Machine Interface, R&D Division. Looking back, that's when I must have first heard your name. So you didn't come over knowing who I was? Pure coincidence, really. I had no idea you were on this base until we met. Still, the way you had your eye on that material heist, impressive. A veteran's intuition, I suppose. So that incident really was. You pull something like this, your organization isn't going to stay quiet about it, is it? True, but I'm switching to a new patron, you see, and I need to show them some results first. What happens to me after this? You get to be my hostage on the way out, just to be safe. So, don't try anything. I'd hate to make your wife and daughter cry. Oh, okay, so she, like, sprayed something on his face or some shit to knock him out. They despise idolatry, don't they? They've got no problem with you using your research results over there? It isn't a PT or an AM, this thing... it isn't a PT or an AM, this thing. It came out a little twisted, a little too big. But it's my son's body. Just as I thought, moves freely. A body tough enough to come out alive whether the army shows up or aliens do. You really think one unit can flatten a base? In 30 minutes, no less. They wanted to see what results I could get in that window. The target's less the base and more the PT sent to intercept. Besides, if I stay too long, I won't be able to get away, and I'd miss my flight out. Wait for me, Kai. I'll be back soon. Now then, I'm not a child. Can't just sit here quietly minding the house. Actually, give me 1 second. Episode 4, Dancing Cradle Part 2. ADATS 12 and 13 have gone silent. The unknown's broken through the third alert line. Has the count gone up? Sir, the count is still at 1. Looks like they're awfully confident, or else they're ready to go down in flames. Lost the unknown. Looks like it used some kind of ASRS. At this range, we can intercept on visual. Bravo Squad, show me what Major Kai's training is worth. Sir! Tower to Caravan 1 and 2, you're cleared for takeoff. Support Bravo from above. Caravan 1, roger. Caravan 2. Where the hell did that come from? Up above? The caravans are under attack. Abort takeoff. Get them out of there now. Yes, sir. And no, sir. The unknown is accelerating. It's about to break through the final alert line. That thing? What the hell is that thing? That's no PT. Is it an SR? It's fast. Don't be fooled by looks. Open fire. Shoot down the Wendigo. All allies are destroyed. Meet the victory conditions with no allied units shot down. Oh boy. I can control you guys? Oh no, do you have anything useful? Guts and trust? Oh no. What about this thing? Oh yeah, we can't see it until we attack it once at least. What do you have? Guts and trust as well, and guts and trust. Well, all of you are flying. Can we form a group of 3? No, just twinning it up. Oh, let's disband. Alright, let's take a look. Evasion plus 5%. Defense was 30, evasion plus 30. Okay, yeah, we gotta do this. Stand by. Unless this is what? Yeah, this can work too. But maybe they have support. They do. So we're gonna... There we go. Line them up like this. And this should be good enough. So what's this thing up to? Let's see. Support, defend. Do we wanna... whatever. Rushing hand, and we've got a 16% chance to hit. Oh boy. We're kind of fucked here. Look at this thing, 28,000 HP. Can we land a hit? Do you think? Nope. That's so fucking creepy. It looks like something straight out of Evangelion though. Anyway. Thing moves like a damn monkey. Can't read his movements, no standard patterns to counter. If they lean so heavily on the TCOS, they'll never catch my son. Go on, Tony, run wild, just as you please. And then prove it, your worth, and the Wendigos. But his son is piloting that thing? No, it was the terrorist, wasn't it? We'll see. Bravo Squad struggling out there, sir. They can't handle this one. We've got no choice. Call Major Kai out. Yes, sir, handling him now. Pains me to lean on him in a pinch like this, but... Commander, we can't reach the Major. What? He's not on base? His attending officer says he stepped out and hasn't come back. Send someone to find him, and get the Major's Gespenst prepped for launch. Roger. So, let's take a look at this thing. So, who knows who the pilot is? But it looks like literally a neck, and possibly a head. But here's the Wendigo. He's got a barrier. He doesn't have a shield or a repair unit or anything else. It is 34 meters long. Holy shit, this thing is huge. A semi-super mobile weapon of the Zenta project. Fast via servo motors despite its look. A charged mist system disrupts foes. Okay. Well then. Yeah, there's the pilot with Excel. Okay, and direct hits. No ace bonus. Skull beam, rushing hand, and sparking mist. Holy fuck. Yeah. Well, that's gonna suck. You all need to just defend and do your bestest. So who got hit last time? Was it you? Yeah, I think you'll be fine. If they all just defend, they'll be fine. What's he gonna do? Rushing hand again. Let's have, you know what? Support is fine, and we'll show it off again. What an interesting attack, though. He emits mist, and then rushes the enemy. God, that's so creepy. And they keep fucking missing. Well, ain't no way we're gonna hit this thing. Not with this accuracy. And we have a bonus to it as well. Oh. Ghost 1 to all Bravo units. I'll take this guy on myself. Major Kai! You kids keep the target pinned down. Roger. That unit. Seems I underestimated him. But an outdated Gespenst won't take down a Wendigo, I'm afraid. Well now, it's a cliche, but it's not a machine specs that decide a fight. Guess I'll have to prove it. A shame, Kai. We could have made fine drinking buddies, you and I. Sobered up just fine. Time to make up for being late. Yeah, so if Kai loses, we're fucked, but it's fine. So let's have you focus. We could give him Valor as well, but I think we'll pass on that. We're gonna move you here. And you can defend or stand by. You move here. Let's hit him with a Slash Ripper. Chance to be hit is a little low. Chance to hit is not guaranteed. But we'll see what happens. Feels lousy. Chewing out someone else's kid. We're gonna Jet Magnum this thing into the, like, next week. It's gonna be great. Get predicted. Well, do your best. Oh, he landed a hit! Must have been due to Kai's commander presence, which gives them all a boost, at least a little bit. Yeah. Well, we should be fine. We're not attacking with anyone else. We don't have a time limit, so we're good to go. This thing's probably gonna give up as well in, like, I don't know, when it reaches like 20% HP. So now we Jet Magnum his ass. Here goes. Okay, so he was gonna land a hit. 1,000 damage, holy fuck. Get him, Kai. Fuck him up. Alright. Oh, he gets attacker as well? Oh god, he's gonna be insane. I forgot all his skills already. Let's move you this way. Should still be, yep. Move you here. And stand by. And you've taken a beating, but it looks like you're gonna be okay. Alright, we'll keep the focus with you, in that case. Do you have any... Hold on. You have Disrupt as a Twin Spirit skill. We could Disrupt this thing next turn, maybe. Perhaps. Yeah, well, let's Jet Magnum again. And... yeah. The more we get, the faster Kai gets, once he gets warmed up. It hasn't used its other attacks yet. Oh god. He actually landed a hit on Kai. Oh, but it did nothing. Don't miss. There we go. Nice support attack. Look at these guys doing something. Once Kai showed up, incredible. Alright, you've got... This was Trust to 2,000 to 1 unit, just in case. Because Kai is going to be targeted again. And if he gets a crit or something, it might leave him very low. Like if this lands, for example. Okay. Alright, this next one should do it. So now we can maybe attack with everyone else. Oh, never mind. It's probably too low already. His reactions are getting faster. Is he reading my motion selected cues as I cue him and dodging early? Kids really do pick things up fast. But there's one decisive difference between a kid and a grown man. Experience, not transplanted data, the real thing. I'm gonna show you right now what experience actually buys you. Motion select manual, trigger settings delay on, pattern JM4, real-time arrange. There's a reason a PT is built in human shape. Let me teach you what it's good for and what it can do. Alright, you're gonna merge with this guy. And then you're gonna use you. Oh shit, they don't have enough? Or is there shit, I guess they can't do it yet. Well, never mind. If you go for the rectangular launcher, no, the photon rifle, what's your chance to hit? 50-50. Chance to be hit is 50 as well. Well, let's see what happens. They both missed, and one of them almost died. That was a terrible attack, and that's why we don't do this. That's why we don't trust these guys to survive. Alright, Kai, you can do it. Oh, that's right, you also have... hold on, where is it? You don't, it's just your SP's not going down. Well, I'm not complaining. Let's do, Valor? Hold on, what was it? It was a square? Yeah, there we go. Like so. Let's hit him with the Jet Magnum S. Excuse me? We get a special Jet Magnum? Oh, here we go. Let's kick his fucking ass. A direct brain interface gives you quick reactions, sure, but it'll bite you back. Even with suppression conditioning, catching him off guard and an opening's gotta show. Catch him off guard and an opening's gotta show. Oh no! Animation's turned off. Oh no, that would have been such a cool attack. Fuck. God damn it. We missed out on the Super Jet Magnum. It's not your fault, kid, but I'm a soldier. Tony, get away from him! Mama. That's... Tony! Ghost 1 to tower. Suspect spotted on the cliff southwest of the base. No resistance. Requesting security detail for the pickup. Tower. Roger. You hear me, Donna Gallagher? Look in the Gespenst's hand. Kai, you... I'm a soldier. Can't afford to let people die for nothing. And something was obtained. Fuck, I want to redo that mission to show off the Gespenst, fucking, special attack, but maybe we get him again, next, mission or something. Anyway, thank you for your efforts, Major. You saved us out there. No, sir. My apologies for the delay in sorting. I'm the one who should feel bad. I never meant to drag a Major out into the field. Just doing my duty, sir. Watching you fight, Major. My pilots picked up a great deal. There's no training like the real thing. I'm just glad casualties were kept to a minimum. By the way, what about her, Donna Gallagher? You know her? We met after I got here, at a bar in town. I see. She's in interrogation right now. If possible, I'd like to see her. Understood. I think we can arrange that. She was gonna be fucking executed by firing squad right now. Considering, you know, the sins she has committed. Funny how her positions ended up flipped, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. You didn't strike me as the type to do something rash. Mind telling me why? I told you, didn't I? To prove the Wendigo's worth. The other reason. You're right. After all this, neither I nor Tony are getting out of it clean anyway. Still, so I'll tell you what I can, while I still can, to you. The Zento project, the one the Federation's army's been pushing forward. You heard of it, I take it. What is it? Or now, what is it? A 10-year plan for mass production mobile weapons. The goal, a unit that runs autonomously and near maintenance-free. Unmanned weapons that don't need a wrench turned on them. Sounds like a pipe dream. Then, so was an alien invasion. A few years ago, nobody thought that actually become real either. There were plenty who couldn't believe it, even after hearing the speech from the DC's leader, Dr. Beyond Zoldak. The L5 campaign and Inspector's incident shifted the paradigm. That goes for the Federation government and military brass. Seems some of them think PTs, AMs, and special machines are going to hit a ceiling eventually. So the Zento project, or whatever it's called, got off the ground. That's right. But we were the ones who hit the ceiling first. The targets we'd set were pretty ambitious. The results just weren't coming. I ended up getting pulled off our team. And so, you switched sides. That's right. For Tony's sake, I couldn't just walk away from the Wendigo plan. But it ended up backfiring, didn't it? I've got an old war buddy in Intel. I'll have him take you and your son into custody. If you take the plea bargain, your charges should be knocked down a fair bit. But this whole thing was my own personal decision. And besides, the Zento project is being run by your own people, the Federation military. I don't know everything about it myself, but even if you go digging, you won't get to the truth. Those words alone aren't enough for me. I won't get my hopes up about the accommodations. Oh, right. I almost forgot the important part. Thank you, Kai. What Tony needed wasn't that body. Maybe it was someone who'd stop me. I'm hardly in a position to say it, but take good care of your wife and daughters. Yeah. Back to Italy we go. And so my predecessor has been handed over to intelligence. There's no issue with that? Countermeasure against the information leak and the inquiry into accountability. I've already seen to both. If anything, we are the victims here, Donna Gallagher. Cost us one of our Wendigos, after all. You did yourself in, Donna. Save me the trouble, at least. Oh god, she's evil as well! Oh no! And besides, the Zento project is hardly producing anything detrimental to the Federation forces. We are seeking the means by which humanity may survive the coming interstellar war. There's no cause to halt that project. However, our sponsors require intermediate deliverables along the way. This is not a charity, after all. And that is why I've been summoned. Just so, I would like you to take over the Wendigo plan. I have looked over the outline. If I had to single out one point of interest, it would be the bone frame of Wendigo 3. As for the man-machine interface, allow me to present an alternative proposal. Your confidence? Were it lacking, I would not have accepted your invitation, Doctor. Very well, proceed as you see fit. Thank you. Accordingly, allow me to change the name of the plan. What is it? AI-1 plan, I dare say. Oh no. She's gonna make her autonomous machines. We also got a shotgun and a chaff grenade, propellant tank, and something else. Okay. Well, we can give Kai a shotgun, I suppose. He's got room. The chaff grenade doesn't matter much. We'll just give him the shotgun. Because you can still have more shit equipped. And you never know. Well, let's keep going. We've yet to actually have a super robot show up. We've been piloting Gespenst this whole time. Which I don't mind, I love the Gespenst. But I want to pilot a Huckabine. and not a mass production piece of garbage. What the fuck is this thing? What? You can't go back to the Earth Cradle? That's right. Dr. Mitar Zapat's team, so it's not Zapato anymore. Anyway, Dr. Mitar's team has been put solely in charge of the cleanup. Looking back now, the fact that he sent me off to the Tesla Reich Institute right after that was a deliberate move to cut me off from the Earth Cradle completely. Mitar, huh? Rumor has it he's heading up some Zenta project. Zenta project. Some plan being pushed forward under Federation military jurisdictions. The details are anybody's guess. Most of the members are non-EOTI agency, non-DC personnel, so I haven't gotten a contact on the inside. That's why no information has been trickling my way. They haven't poached anyone from our outfit either. And I bet there's hardly anyone from Mao Industries or Isurugi Heavy Industries in there either. Is that so? Among Dr. Anzai's acquaintances, has anyone been pulled over there? No, no one. The blatant secrecy bothers me. But this whole arrangement is an official order from the top brass, isn't it? Yes. Then for the moment, there's no need to dig any further. What in the world could they be doing at the Earth Cradle? Dr. Zapato may be after the Cradle's central computer, Magus, and the machine cells. But those two are out of commission, aren't they? Yes, by Major Zanga Zombold and the crew of the Kurogane. As for how the Zenta project's coming along, I'll pick a moment and ask Major Gilliam about it. I'd appreciate that. Sophia, what are you going to do from here? I'll go back over the Earth Cradle data that I've got on hand and keep working on Project Arc Review. I don't know what the future holds, but there's still another cradle on the moon. If I can be of use somewhere, I want to be. Well, in that case, you're more than welcome to stay at the Tesla lab. Are you sure? Now, in exchange, how about the two of us grab dinner sometime? Director Kazada. Anyway, please feel free to stay here until your next assignment comes through. Yes, thank you very much. Hey, Sophia, whenever you can spare the time, do you think you could lend me a hand with my work? This wouldn't have to do with the Chokijin, would it? Wasn't it Chogokin? Well, whatever. It would. Ever since the inspector's incident wrapped up, they've been dormant, as you can see. Oh, so that is, Koryu in the background. Their pilot, Second Lieutenant Brooklyn Luckfield and Second Lieutenant Kuzuha Mizuha had a say in it too. We put the analysis work on hold to let Ryu Ko and Koryu get some rest, but something's a little off. Off? They're not so much sleeping as something closer to suspended animation. There's a chance they won't wake up at all. So I'd like to get Lieutenant Brooklyn and Lieutenant Kuzuha's go-ahead and then start the analysis back up. That's where I could really use you as an advisor, if you're willing. Of course, you and I were classmates back in college after all. I'm glad to help. Thank you, Sophia. I knew the two of you went to the same university, but you were in different fields, weren't you? How'd you meet? We were both members of the Exploration Club. Exploring? That's right, we visited all sorts of caves and ruins. We did survival training too, remember? Oh yes, that was a rough one. We got caught in the rain and ended up covered head to toe in mud. So these two had that kind of vitality even back then. Oh, and here's Lamia. And their fucking dialogue is still fucking weird. I've been awaiting your arrival, Major. Ahata filled me in. Sorry to drag you all the way to Aviano. Not at all, sir. There remains a possibility of another incident like the one at Inserlik. I sure as hell don't want a repeat of that. Speaking of which, where are the upgraded models? All three of them arrived at the base yesterday. They are presently undergoing startupification configuration in Hangar 23. Startupification. Furthermore, per the dispatchifications from Orleans, two F-2W beam cannons stand prepared, or so it was communicatified. One short. Pass them over to the Crywolves then. Are you certain of that, sir? My unit's the double buckler spec, remember? I'll stick with the heavier gear I brought along. Roger that, sir. Two pilots on the Crywolves have arrived to receive their units, but... Will you also be boarding the upgraded model right away, Major? Yeah. I want a little time afterwards to grab some souvenirs. Upgraded models. So this is the mass production Gespenst Mark II Custom. A solid retrofit. I like that it's built tough. For those of us who've kept flying Gespenst, the unit should be easy enough to handle, sir. Going by the spec sheet, the handling shouldn't differ much either. By the way, Cap, am I really fit to pilot this new model, sir? The aptitude review picked you and me as the pilots for the upgraded units. But sir, Mao Industries seems to have deliberately picked one with long combat hours and one with short. I'm told survivability and field unit damage rates were also part of the criteria. In my case then, it's how fast I can run away that they evaluated. Is that it, sir? Don't sell yourself short. Mao Industries made the right call. Have some confidence. But sir, with Second Lieutenant Ethan and the others standing right there, if all that mattered was raw combat ability, there are plenty of soldiers like that in other units. What the Cry Wolves demand is mission completion and return from certain death. Death may mean something to those left behind, but to the dying, it's meaningless. Nothing learned from your death. Complete the mission, cling to life. The two must always be in balance. You're still short on experience, rough around the edges in many ways, but you've the makings of a man who keeps the balance. And Folia, sir, does he have it as well? He does, but he has a tendency to fixate on his own results. Why did the captain bring him into the Cry Wolves? To keep my own balance. Blood ties on the battlefield are, more often than not, a liability. Whether we can both rise above that and commit fully to being soldiers. It's training. He's still green, and so am I. It can't be. Not a man like you, sir. Don't overestimate me. In fact, I failed during the operation at the White Star. Sir, I do not believe the captain's judgment that day was an error. If there was a problem, it lay with the orders from Dr. Zapato and Dr. Wang. That's enough, Hugo. Our role is not to probe their true intentions. Sir. It's been a while, Major. Kai Kitamura, is it? Last we met was during the DC War, wasn't it? Meeting in person like this, I mean. Albero, commander of the Cry Wolves. Even on this side, his position is unchanged. And the lady with you? She's one of my people. So she's a member of the next-gen aggressors then. Sir, the name's Second Lieutenant Lamia Lovelace. Much obligified. I mean, pleased to make your acquaintance. Huh? What was that just now? Damn it, the Major usually pays no mind, so I let my guard down. It's a dialect. Lamia Lovelace, her skills are the real deal. My apologies. Just caught me off guard. Let me introduce my own subordinate. Warrant Officer Hugo Medio, sir. And you're the pilot of the Custom Types Unit 3. Sir, it's an honor to meet the legendary member of the old aggressors, Major Kai Kitamura. Knock it off. I'm not as larger than life as the rest of those guys. Yeah? You think so? Anyway, I help plan the custom. We mentor as a Gespenst build by Gespenst pilots, for Gespenst pilots. Use her well. Understood, sir. Now then, Major Kai, we'd like to get the fitting wrapped up as soon as possible on our end. To double as a shakedown, we'd like to run a light mock battle against your unit. What do you say? Suits me fine. Let's get the prep started right away. Oh, a mock battle? Aw, she's piloting this thing. Arrivating at training zone. Edition green. Servos are spinning up nicely. The souls have plenty of grip. That looks familiar. Is that what I think it is? From what I can observulate over here, the limb movements seem to be a lot more natural now. Yeah, the range of motion got whitened. Has the frame rigidity also been enhancified, sir? That said, the load on the servo motors is a bit of a concern. It's built for small batch production, so we can't get picky. We weren't planning on extreme tuning right out of the gate either. I see. So the class will be determined by the optionifications mounted on each hardpoint. Is that the idea? Eventually, yeah. That's exactly what why we need the other units running case studies on this thing. They are! Oh my god. No sense of disconnect at all. Feels just like an extension of the normal type. How's it on your end, Hugo? Handles better than expected, sir. And the center of gravity is lower than the mass production Huckabine. Stabler. Personally, sir, I think it's a good unit. But for pilots used to the lightness of the Huckabine, it'll be hard to handle. Mastering this one takes real skill. It's an ace's unit. An ace. Could I ever become a pilot like the captain or Major Kai? Re-verify the joint's range of motion. Our opponents are the aggressors, and one's a special type. Fumble this, and our brand new unit gets shipped back to the factory. Don't forget our mission. Sir. So instead of watching from afar like before, there's a prime chance to gather data firsthand. But these opponents are no joke. If I don't give it everything, I'll be torn apart. Oh, Albert S. goes without saying, but his movements aren't bad either. Warrant Officer Hugo Medio, you appear to have quite the skill set. Yeah, seems Major Albero's been training him up right. Speaking of Major Albero, though, what about him? Major Kai and Major Albero, since when did you twosome becomify such bestie but buttinated friend pals? God, they really amped this shit up this game. I got to know him after the previous aggressors disband. We worked together a few times on motion data construction. I see. So that's what it is. The motion data we built for TCOS was mostly for solo ops or 2-unit coordination, you know. We were putting together squad deployment data too, of course, but the aggressors got dissolved midway through. After that, the PTX team that used to be on, and a few other squads, Major Albero's Crywolves among them, picked it up and kept rushing the data up. Understoodified. Huh? This is... What is it, Captain? Switch to P mode. Sir. Hugo, word's in. Folia's team is under attack by hostile aircraft. The transport they were escorting made a forced landing. They appear to be hard-pressed. If we fly out now, we can just barely reach the combat zone. You stay here. No, sir, I'm going too. Engaging in combat before your shakedown is finished is dangerous. I'm prepared for some risks, sir. I'll master this retrofit. Very well. Major Kai, I'll have to call off the mock battle. Something urgent's come up on our end. Urgent? My men are engaged with enemy attack craft. We're heading out to back them up. Then we'll tag along. There's the unit's business too. The more guns, the better. Can't let this man learn the connection between us and Zenta Project. Still, the priority is securing the cargo over keeping the information hidden. Understood. Appreciated. Yes, sir. I won't spoil it, but these Gespenst are pretty cool. Episode 5. Encounter with the Wolves. Oh, my throat's killing me. It's only been 2 hours. I gotta get used to reading like this again. Spreading the formation thin came back to bite us. I got units 2 and 3 clear somehow, but to think they'd throw this much firepower at us. Oh god, it's a ton of enemies. There's no other explanation. Those people know exactly what Unit 1's cargo is. The hell is this? Wolf 9, are you alright? Captain, we'll draw the enemy off. You focus on defending the transport. Focus? Repeat the order, Wolf 9. Understood. Wolf 9 will defend the transport, sir. Wolf 8, cover Wolf 9. Roger. Folia, hold the line till we get there. Yeah. The old man handing Hugo a new model. Folia? It's nothing. More importantly, you brought some heavy hitters along, didn't you? The aggressors ended up roped into helping us on the way. So this time I get to watch the show fair and square, huh? But that means I can't let them keep walking off with the best parts. It seems indubitable that the enemy units are remnants of Neo-DC, but I don't see them having the manpower to spare on a commitment of forces this size, not in the shape they're in. A separate backer, you mean? That's reasonable. The new patron Donna mentioned. Or is it something else? Either way, the cargo is in that transport must be stuffulated with treasure of the most precious variety. No, precious variety. Yeah, and if it's a treasure the DZ remnants want their hands on, Wolf 1 to Ghost 1, I'll take point. Need you on support. Roger. Meet the victory conditions in 4 turns, and an allied unit is shot down. Destroy all enemies. Excuse me? There's 3 lions. There's 5 here, and 4 here. Holy fuck. Can we pilot you? Yes, we can. Oh boy. Well, let's take a look at these guys real quick. So this is a mass production Gespenst Mark II, but it's a very special unit. Built under the Gespenst upgrade Halloween plan, not a sweeping remodel like like the Altheisen, a Maskgeschbencht Mark II, a Maskgeschbencht Mark II's traits retuned for versatile-based field version up spec, and a new plasma generator and a backup Tesla drive enabled solo flight. Sensors are improved. Inspectors something. Okay, this is number 3 advanced. Sorry, this is number 3 advanced build unit. Fuck. This number 3 advanced build unit is for W.O. Hugo Medio of the 3rd Spec Ops PT Squad. Crywolves. It carries a large F2W folding two-way cannon. Okay. So it's got a beam code as well. Sorry for my shit reading, but sometimes when it's spaced out like this, it's kind of fucking weird to read. But anyway, I got a split missile, a high beam cutter, an F2W cannon, short range I assume, a jet magnum, and a large range cannon. Oh boy. Well, you can focus on the guys to our left. Let's see what this is like. Some shakedown run, doing it in live combat. But I'm the one who said I'd do it. I'll see it through. Some insane damage right off the bat. Good shit. Alright, let's look at the other one. So here's the other Geschbench Mark II. This one, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one has a commander horn, which is super cool. There you can see it. Still has a beam coat. So, let's see. Same thing. This is number 2 advanced build unit. This number 2 advanced build unit is the machine of Major Albero Est, captain of the 3rd Spec Ops Crywolves. It has the same thing. All right, and we get the same stuff. Let's see. Do you have Excel? No. What about you, Lamia? You don't either. And unfortunately, she's piloting the Angel, which I hate. Well, it's technically the Angel, I guess, but I don't like this thing. It's fucking weird. Anyway, you can probably stay there, unless we want you... No. I want to get your ass kicked if you move up there. Alright, let's have you focus. Dash up this way. And you can use this. This thing will definitely die to this. But let's go after one of these. Yeah, 100% chance to hit. A transport plane being raided. Is the information leaking outside the military? If that's the case, then whose handiwork is this? Oh, it looks so cool!
この距離ならこちらの方で。やってくれる。力ある者が正義だ。いい攻撃だったと言っておこう。
Yeah, so here it is again. So do remember, this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the, it's not just the Mark II, it's not the MP Gespenst, it is the, it's the Mark II, like, hold on, just double check that I'm mistaken. Oh, no, it really is just called that, right, okay. Yeah, it's just a custom, that has been made. And they look so fucking cool. Like, they really do look awesome. The model kits for these things also look insane. So once more, this is the, it's a number 1 machine built, it's the number 1 advanced built unit. This number 1 advanced build unit, holy shit. This number 1 advanced build unit is ATX Major Kai Kitamura's strong melee machine. Or it's a strong melee machine. God damn, dude. What the fuck is wrong with me? But we get to see the Jet Magnum S and the Jet Magnum Phantom. Interesting. Okay, let's go for focus. Let's get moving. And we can finally see this thing, which we missed the first time because I accidentally had combat off because of the mass production Gespensts, or Huckabites. You can blame them. Motion data transplant is clean. Reaction times are sharp. The Orleans crew did fine work. God damn, that would have been so cool to see it used against the fucking Wendigo. Oh well. The Angel can rush this way and stand by. Does this thing have an HP? It does have HP, so you gotta like wait and just stand by. Folia, don't drift from the transport. This is called adapting to the situation. Cover me. Folia. Sorry, Hugo. I've got my own reasons to keep up appearances with the old man. Hey, I didn't move you on purpose to like trigger some shit, like to fight these guys. You'll get your fucking ass kicked. I'm hoping they rush us instead, like this. Counter with anything else? No, that's fine. That's one. And that's two. Okay. I don't know if he can handle them by himself, but we'll see. And she's got illusion arrow, so we'll see what song she has playing, but hopefully it's the good one. The Neo DC, huh? The Shadow Mirror's gone, yet these people still won't disappear. No, the Shadow Mirror still has me. This too is fate, I suppose. Nope. Terrible music. Well, it's good, but not what we want. Don't miss. Let's see if we can swap her music out. It might be related just to the angle, but we'll see. Because if we can have that theme instead, let's see. It was under system, and then this. We don't have it. Unless they translated it differently, just double checking. No, they don't have it right now. Great. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that, so we can actually use that that theme, because it's so good. In your case, so we're gonna have you. Yeah, that's Bullseye. Have you here, and you can Shadow Lancer this too. That should end it. There we go. Okay. We'll have you. Can you reach? If you can you hit? No. How about from here? No. How about from here? No. So we'll have you just move this way and stand by. How far can you go? Not far enough. We want to get to these guys within how many turns? 4? 4 turns. This might be difficult. We'll see. We have an MR launcher and the Jet Magnum as well if need be. Okay. In that case, you can still attack from here. Will that kill? No. So we'll move you using focus. Move here. This can work, I guess. Maybe we Jet Magnum. We'll see what a normal Jet Magnum looks like. It should be enough to kill that dude.
DC の残党ごときに PT 戦の基本は格闘戦だ。
God damn, we critted again. That's so cool. The punches are so awesome. Okay, you gotta do something about this, dude. So you're gonna bust out this. And get on it. Doesn't matter who, I guess. So good luck. Hope you can't hear my neighbors fucking stomping like crazy, dude. Nice. Just barely crit it for enough to kill. That is insane. Literally just barely by 36 points or some shit. I wish you guys had Excel. Let's maybe go this way and then all the way to the left here. And then we start damaging them. This is turn 2. See what happens. Okay. You're gonna counter with the Jet Magnum. And we're gonna hope for another crit, and we're gonna hope for another kill. Very close. Very close. Okay, these guys are moving out, which is good. But those dudes in the back are the more pressing matter. Alright, it's turn 3. Oh boy. Alright, Kai. Go here. You can attack. You can use the Jet Phantom. What the fuck is this? Is this a... Yeah, this is a post move. But it's 1 to 3. Oh, this one isn't. But from here we could hit those guys. But I think we're just going to stick to the Jet Phantom. And go for it. Let's see what this is like after you use focus. Okay. Here goes. Oh, what's this like? Double? Holy shit, dude. He didn't have to do any of that. He didn't have to do any of that shit. And he still just did it for the love of the game, dude. He didn't have to smack his hands together either. But he just does it for the fucking hell of it. Kai is so cool. We're gonna have you... Bullseye. We're probably gonna need Lamia up here. So we'll do it maybe like this. Get Mirage side from a distance, so let's have you do it from this way. Like so. Kill. She is piloting a super robot, so it makes sense. And I mean, you can just provide support. We'll give the kill maybe to you. What else do you have? Just this, but you're not able to use it yet. Okay. We'll just have you Jet Magnum. Chance to hit 100%. Here goes.
DC の復興はもう諦めるんだな。ここから押し込む。
So cool. Okay. Is that it? No, we've got you left. to move this way. Try your best. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get an ambush back here. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, they're targeting us like idiots, which is perfect. So, just go for it, Kai. Fuck him up. There's 2 of them? Fuck. You've got the long range attack, so let's see what that's like. Fucking 2 of them? Are you serious? That's nothing. Get predicted? Now check this out. Oh shit, it falls out! That's so fucking cool! Oh, you guys are not surviving this one. Alright, this is the final turn. So, can you Phantom Phoenix? You can. But not from there. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, you can. Probably due to like plot reasons, you can't use it right now. Maybe. So we're gonna have you just bullseye. Go maybe here. Mirage sign on this guy. Go for this dude. Take a little bit of a beating, but we should be fine. Come on, how did it fucking survive? And just barely, too. It's 1. That's 2. That's not great. I didn't give her a wall because I didn't think she'd be hit, but... Alright then. Can you even reach and do something? No, how about from here? Against this guy? No. Just have you there. You might be able to barely reach. Can you? You can. Perfect. Yeah, this should be fine. One's down, so we can still maybe kill the other guy. You can use Valor maybe on this dude. He's at full HP, so Kai can get him. Yeah. Hit him with the Phantom. And they can't counter because we're at close range. This should kill. Hopefully. If not, we're fine, but, you know, kind of suck if he doesn't. He's so fucking cool. He got obliteratomized. 15,000 fucking damage. Alright. No, let's hit this dude as well. This should do it. This should be the final hit. Final blow.
スプリットミサイル車軸合わせトリガーディスチャージ必ず戻ってくるぞ
So fucking cool. Dude, they did not have to go all out for any of this. For any of this shit. Do remember, I've talked about this before, but SRW OG came out at a time when, like, the PS2 was already out. Like, the PS3 had already been around for like 2 or 3 years or some shit. Hold on. When did Gaiden release? 2007. And the PS3 launched in 2006? Yeah, in 2006 in Japan, and in November, in November 11th, 2006, November 17th in America. So, Gaiden had no reason to fucking come out when it did, but they still did. Because the fucking, like, developers just did all this shit for the love of the game. They fucking love Super Robot Wars. And it came out not in, like, early 2007. It came out in December. In fucking December 2007. This game had no reason to come out, and they were like, fuck it, we'll just do it. And then they still made another game, like, shortly after on the PS3. It's insane. Anyway. All enemy units neutralized. Area clear. The transport. Looks like it pulled through in one piece. Our gratitude for the support. Leave the rest to us and return to base. Major Albro, what exactly is being hauled in that transport? Our orders were to escort, nothing more. The contents aren't our business. Then where's the transport coming from? Classified. Can't tell you. Understood. Lamia, think you can hold the position here? Yes, sir, but are you sure that's acceptable? We're heading back. Roger. Folia, you alright? Yeah. Tell me, what did we just haul out of the Earth Cradle? Beats me. Vidar's people just told us to guard the transport with a container on it. That's all I got. Probably more garbage knowing them. Otherwise, why would the Neo-DC leftovers come sniffing after it? Does the captain know what's inside the container? Wolf 9, why did you defy my order? I ordered you to focus on escorting the transport. Why did you break off from it? The result of an exercise of independent tactical judgment on the field, sir. Or were you chasing personal glory? No, sir. If you take action like that again, I'll pull you from the mission. Understood? Understood, Captain. I moved him closer just in case. Like, we got other people, you know, so that he could, like, support defend or some shit. And they yelled at him. Oh, no. Anyway, back to Aviano Base. Major Kai, the pickup from Izu will arrive in 2 hours. The Angog and the Gespenst are prepped and ready to load. Guess we got time for a breather before the transport shows. Yes, sir. By the way, any word on where the Crywolves headed? No, sir. Aviano hasn't received any word from them. What about their current base of operations? That's unknown as well, sir. Crywolves' mission data is classified AA. Given that they're a special ops PT unit, it's the obvious call. But something about it doesn't sit right. The Shadow Mirror, or their other side version, exploited their place in the Federation army and worked in the shadows. And in the end, they staged a full-on insurrection. Judging by Major Albero's character, I can't see why the Crywolves... I can't see the Crywolves walking down the same road as Shadow Mirror. Yes, the Crywolves of the other side became enemies of the Shadow Mirror. They were never a unit driven by political ideology. No doubt that holds true on this side as well. And on top of that, the bunch that hit the transport is bugging me too. Want me to dig in a little deeper? It's possible that there's something there. Nah, leave it for now. Sink our teeth into ATX's classified stuff the wrong way and we'll get burnt bad. Plus, there's the next mainline mech trial to deal with. We're not going to be able to stay out of that one. Looks like we'll be coming back here again before long. Probably. The work's piled to the rafters. It can be carried out in a low load normal mode. I personally don't mind if I don't mind. Even so, I've been working you too hard. You need to take a break once in a while. No, sir. The required sleep durification for a W series artificial human like me is comparativity to a major far shorter. Don't push yourself. See, you're slurring your words. I usually just let it slidify, so kindly do the same in moments like this, sir. God. Please excuse me, are you Major Kaiki Tamada of the Next Gen Aggressor, sir? Huh? What is it? That is what slurring your words sounds like, Major. What was I even saying? And you are? Yes, sir. PT pilot trainee Aqua Kentum, sir. Oh? It's a tremendous honor to meet you, Major, and, if it's not too much trouble... could I please get an autograph? Autograph? It's not really my thing. Please do. You and the aggressors are everything we cadets aspire to be. Alright. So what am I signing? Huh? Well... I never thought I'd run into him in a place like this. Let me see. If this memo pad will sufficify, I can provide it. Yes, thank you very much. Wow, what a gorgeous woman. She's like a living doll. Are you with the aggressors too? Or, wait, could you be Major Kai's wife? Hey, where the hell did you get that idea? Unfortunately, I'm merely his subordinate. Unfortunately? Second Lieutenant Lamia Lovelace, attached to the aggressors. The aggressors W series are really something. Wearing such a bold outfit so casually. I could never... Right. She's also wearing just like a skin-tight, like... I don't know, fucking... latex suit, of all things. Like, just... That's all Lamia's wearing. She's wearing almost nothing. I could never do that. If it's alright, could I get your autograph too, Lieutenant? Roger that. There. Will this be acceptifiable? Yes. Whoa, that's huge. Now then, Major. Can't believe I'm signing autographs for a kid this young. Whoa, yours is huge. There's no room left. Nothing for it. I'll sign over here. Kaiki Tamada. Thank you so much. I'll treasure this for the rest of my life. Keep at your training and make keep at your training and make a fine pilot, you hear? Yes, sir. Excuse me. What a weird interaction. Jeez. Kids that age sure have energy. A new recruit. We W series have no such conceptification, and yet strangely, watching her doesn't feel bad. Looks like she stirred up your maternal instincts. Excuse me? You had the look of a mother watching over her child? Huh? A mother? Me? Well then, I guess I'll go pick up some souvenirs while I've got time. Announcement. Major Kai Kitamura of the Aggressors report to the office of Level 4 Brigadier General. Looks like I'm running out of time after all. Great. Poor Kai. Can't catch a break. Second Lieutenant Lamia Lovelace, Second Lieutenant Latoon Sabata, Sergeant Major Arado Valanga, and Sergeant Major Ciola Schweizer, all four. I want them entered in the next-gen mainstay machine trials being held here in Aviano. Yes, sir. So they'll be the ones running the evaluation tests on the trial unit. The mission details and scheduled dates will be transmitted to you in due course. Roger. Going by the files, they're still young. More than that, 3 of them are kids. Look at his fucking face. It's not that I don't trust the ability data, but they really will be alright, won't they? They're hard cases to survive battles with the inspectors, Shadowmirror and Einst, sir. So I put them in the aggressors. Even so, set them against the members of the old aggressors and, well, can't be helped if they don't look the part on first glance, sir. That isn't what I meant. Either way, they're both fretting over appearances, no difference there. Brigadier General, I picked them with their future potential in mind, sir. Fine. This next-gen mainline unit trial holds a critical place in Project Aegis. See that your subordinates grasp that fully. Yes, sir. That said, am I right that I'm not to take part in the trial myself, sir? Correct. I'd rather not put any of us further in Kenneth's debt. So she's acquainted with that old octopus, huh? Any other questions? One, sir. Will the unit from Zento Project be participating in the trial? The Zento Project? I've heard that name, but don't know the details. At least no unit will be submitted to the trial there. Roger. Donna's Wendigo was still only a prototype, so the Zento Project's machines aren't ready to be shown in public yet then. And back to the Fortress of Evil. Oh, all that way from the Earth Cradle, you say? Our patient searching paid off in the end. Though a fair stretch of time has passed since then, mind you. Whether he can be revived at all now. We'll use Rosmanium. We'll use Rosmanium. Whether it'll prove compatible, we won't know until we try. Should an extreme rejection reaction occur, we'll cryo-freeze him for the time being and wait for that man to awaken. Our other sleeping prince... No, our sleeping lizard. Whether he'll listen to a word we say is another matter. We've done our share of feeling each other out before. We'll use him as far as he can be used. Dear, dear, so many troublesome guests in our hands, this head included. But if it can be controlled, it'll make for a peerless biological weapon. And if it fails, there'll be no walking it back. We'll run the tests on a flatfish with this thing's cell spliced in. I don't much care for it, mind you, using an Einst as a weapon. Could it be the Razumanium we pumped into it? But its appearance is starting to change, you see. And it's got the face of something that won't listen to a word people say, you see. Don't judge people, but don't judge by appearances. Appearances. What? Don't judge by appearances. Okay, whatever. At any rate, this old man's never cared for this sort of thing. You'll have to accept it, Dr. One. Depending on how things go, this may be our trump card. This Yetz, rather. Ooh. Okay, back at Izu base. I'm back. Welcome back, Major Kai. You too, Lieutenant Lamia. Anything change on your end? No, sir. No problems to report. Oh my god, we got Latoon! Latoon is back! Oh, she was the best fucking pilot in the last game. How was the business trip? Got to eat anything good? More drinking than eating, if anything, but yeah, a little. You went to Incirlik in Turkey, right? So I'm guessing you had some authentic Turkish rice? That dish didn't come from Turkey, kid. It comes from Nagasaki in Japan. Huh? For real? I don't know. What's Turkish rice? Pilaf and spaghetti with a pork cutlet on top. Then demi-glace sauce poured over the... That's fucking Japanese. Yeah. That sounds super high calorie. Sounds exactly like the kind of meal Arado would love. You gotta eat the stuff too. You know, or you ain't gonna grow up big. Major, what about the souvenir for your wife and daughter? In the end, I never had time to go shopping. I figured as much, so I took the liberty of having something sent over on my end. I owe you again. While you're at it, forward the electronic documents that piled up during my trip to my terminal. They're already queued up, but are you really going to process them all today? Yeah, and Arado, Seola, Latoon. You three are joining Lamia in the next-gen mainstay mech trials over in Aviano. Yes? Aviano's in Italy, right? And Italy means pasta, pizza, risotto? Awesome, can't wait. Arado, we're not going on vacation, you know. Things are gonna get busy for a while. Starting tomorrow, you kids are getting 2 days off. Huh? Are you serious? Yeah. Between the inquiry and the transfer paperwork, I never got to give you a proper break. Besides, this week's training schedule is all simulator runs, so I've got some leeway on my end. Use the time to recharge for what's coming. Lamia, I set it back there too, but that goes for you. But sir, 2 whole days is... Come on, Lieutenant, it's no big deal. Let's just kick back and relax. Even if you say that, I don't really understand what one does on leave. 2 days, allotting 2 hours of sleep apiece, that's 44 hours. No, calculating from the current moment. Yeah, that's kind of the lieutenant for you, I guess. Well then, Lamia, how about this? Take 1 day off and go somewhere with Arado and the others. And we'll do maintenance on the other day. If things are about to get hectic, now's the time. Understood. Lieutenant Lamia, is there anything in particular you'd like to go? Not really. Me, I want to hit the beach. I want to see Giada and Garnet in Asakusa. The beach, huh? I can totally see some impure motives lurking in there, but yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay, day 1 beach, day 2 Asakusa, how's that sound? No objections here. Same. No argumentation. No argument. Yes, forget Ciola. Lieutenant Lamia in a swimsuit. Looks like I'm in for one heck of an eyeful. Oh my god. Oh yeah, they do get new sprites. I don't know. Jetta wrote back. She says tomorrow's a go. Oh sweet. Hey lad, where's Lieutenant Lamia and Ciola? They should be here any minute. Sorry we're late. Oh my god. A change of equipment is unsettling. I mean, I knew it was coming, but whoa. They're huge. Please don't stare so intently. That's one super flashy swimsuit there. My exie gave it to me a while back. It's a bit tight, but I rather like it. Hey, Arado, what do you think of my swimsuit? Rada bought it for me. This one's got its own twin bomb thing going on. Huh? Nothing. It looks good on you. Oh, good. Well, either way, it's a nice change of pace. Okay, let's get in the water already. Come on, hold up, Ciola. Look at the sun, dude. At least let me put some oil on her. Yeah, right. Like, you're not just gonna stare at the lieutenant the whole time. Let's go, Lat. Wait, Ciola. Oh, Lat, before you go, let me put some sun oil. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Okay, sure. Huh? I've come to the beach and changified into a swimsuit, but I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Ciola's running around having such fun. If I view this as care for body and mind, perhaps it isn't a bad thing. Lieutenant Lamia? What is it? Are you not heading out? Nah, see, first we gotta deal with the UV rays, and I was kinda hoping you could let me help you out with that. I have no objection, but what should I do? I lack knowledge in that particular field. It ain't that hard. You just smear some sun oil to block the UV rays, but there's kind of a trick to how you put it on. You can't be serious. Oh, how should it be donified? First you dribble the oil on the front of your swimsuit. Oh, come on! Like this? Yeah. Once it's nice and soaked in, you press it against the back of whoever you're putting it on. You know, skin chip and stuff. Understoodified. Taking a vacation at the beach is a troublesome endeavorization. Very well then. Hold it! Oh my god, Arado, what do you think you're making Lieutenant Lamia do? Oh, save it, you're coming with me, I'm gonna pickle you in brine. No, come on, it's a misunderstanding. He got dragged off. I'm at a loss. For starters, what am I to do with this oil? Is it not something it is not somethifikating I required. Or I require. Latoon? Yes? Naturally, you'll need oil as well, yes? Not to worry, leave it to me. Lieutenant, please don't force it on me. Oh my god. We get a beach episode immediately?